Hello dear students and welcome back to our MyEco B1-B2 intermediate level English lessons. The topic of our 34th lesson is the usage of other. So, let's get started. In English, other can be used in different sentence constructions as an adjective or as a pronoun in the sentence. Let's start with our first form of other, which is another. Another has the same meaning as another one or one more. We use another in singular sentence structures. We can use another as another plus noun, another by itself, or another one. Let's have a look at some examples. I need another room key. I lost mine. My t-shirt is stained. I need to wear another one. I hate bills. This bill is another one. These three examples are showing us another by itself, another plus noun, and another one. And one more example with another. I have another day and journey ahead. The next kind of other that we can use is the other. The other is also used in the singular structure form like another. We can use it as other plus noun, other by itself, and other one. Let's have a look at some examples. Mr. Anderson is talking on the other line. Would you like to wait? The police arrested one of the men, but the other one got away. And one hand washes the other. And one more example. One side of the road is green, but the other side is yellow and orange. It's important to remember that another and the other may seem similar, but there is a difference. Another means another among many, meaning many options. But other here is referring to the last option. Andrew is talking about looking for another job. So, one job among many jobs. In the second sentence, she stopped and yelled at the other driver. Just one specific other driver, the last option. Next we have other. Other has the same meaning as others or other ones. And it has a plural meaning because we use it in plural sentence structures. It can be used as other plus nouns, other ones, or others with an S. For example, other scientists are skeptical about his ideas. I am a little different from others. Some children are much more aggressive than others. And the last example, some women work harder than others. Now, we also have the other, but used in plural sentence structures. Just like other before, it follows the same structures, but for plural sentences. So that means we use it with the other plus nouns, the others, or the other ones with an S ending. For example, they isolated him from all the other prisoners. She chose this coat because the other ones were all too expensive. Samuel is just as good as the others in the classroom. And one more example, one balloon is red, the others are white. Even here in the plural form, there is a difference between others and the others. When we speak about the others, I'm speaking about the specific last options, whereas others refers to one among many. For example, we shouldn't speak badly about other people. Or, Sally stopped playing with the other children. Now, to make sure we understand the difference between other and another, let's have a look at this example paragraph. Let's read it together. There are 30 students in my classroom. One of the students is from Brazil. Another student is from Germany. Another is from Italy. Other students are from Portugal. Others are from France. The others are from the Middle East. The next version of other that we have is each other. The best way to understand this is directly looking at the examples. Science and technology are auxiliary to each other. We visit each other almost every weekend. We must all try to be good and helpful to each other. The next structure we have with other is one another. One another has a very similar meaning to each other. Let's have a look at some examples. Liz and I have known one another for 15 years. Claire and John seem to love one another very much. The next variation of other we have is every other. With every other, emphasis is placed on all but one of the groups being spoken about. For example, every other student except me is wearing jeans today. So, all the students are wearing jeans, but I, one person in the group, is not. Or, Peter is enthusiastic like every other young man. So Peter, the same as all young men, is enthusiastic. And one more example, Dean Karnazes managed to outpace every other runner. In English, you also hear people say things like every other day, week, or year. When we use every other with these kind of structures, it means we are skipping or omitting a day, week, or year in between. For example, Jessica phones us every other day, meaning if Jessica phones us on Monday, she doesn't phone on Tuesday, and then she phones again on Wednesday, skipping a day in between. The conference is going to take place here every other year. So every other year, skipping a year in between, the conference will take place here. And last example, they are planting the trees in every other line. In English, we also hear people say sentences like the other day, the other week, or the other year. When using this kind of sentence, it just means the previous week, the previous years, or last week. It is also possible for it to mean the week before last or the year before last. Some examples of this include, we had some visitors from Netherlands the other day. He came to my house and apologized for his rudeness the other week. We had a long conversation with them the other month. The next variation of other that we have is one after another or one after the other. Here, these two structures mean the same thing, and we use them to show sequence or events or situations following each other. For example, all the children fell asleep one after another. So the children in a sequence fell asleep. Or, the students lined up one after the other. The last variation of other that we have is other than. Other than has a similar meaning to besides. The doctor advised a lot of things other than medicine. So, besides medicine, the doctor advised many other things. Or, we can't get to the opposite side other than by boat. And there you have it. That's everything you need to know about the usage of other. Now, let's make sure we all understand by doing an activity together. Here we have some sentences and we're going to choose the correct other variation to complete the sentences. Number 1 says, there are 7 days in a week. Saturday and Sunday are the weekend. Blank are weekdays. The others are weekdays, the remaining days outside of Saturday and Sunday. Number 2, most people dress to please blank, but I am not one of them. I just dress for my own pleasure and happiness. Most people dress to please others. Number 3, there are many kinds of insects in nature. Some of them are not hazardous, but some blank kinds are poisonous and dangerous. But some other kinds are poisonous and dangerous. Number 4, can you see those 2 men in front of the Congress building? One is my math professor and blank one is the chancellor of the university. One is my math professor and the other one is the chancellor of the university. Number 5, we have 4 options on the menu. One is a meat dish and another one is a fish dish. Blank dishes are vegetables and grain. The other dishes are vegetables and grain. Number 6, some people can change the world. Blank just live in it. Others just live in it. Number 7, you have 2 alternatives for traveling. One is the subway and the blank one is biking. The other one is biking. 8, only 2 families in this neighborhood are Chinese. Blank are American. The others are American. 9, the precautions are not sufficient. Blank may not care, but I do. Others may not care, but I do. And number 10, why do you want to escape from blank people? Why do you want to escape from other people? And now our 34th lesson is complete. To get more information on this topic, please click the links below the video. If you wish, you can purchase our B1-B2 Essential English Grammar book, sign up for our course on our Udemy page, or go to our MyEco website to see even more of our educational packages with their activities and solutions. See you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.